Investing in cards in MLB The Show is one of the best ways to make stubs in Diamond Dynasty every single year. So in this video, we're going to be talking about a bunch of cards that I think have the potential to go up in value throughout the 2022 MLB season. Some short-term, some long-term. If you don't know how investments work, essentially live series cards in Diamond Dynasty, they're live series for a reason. They can go up in price, they can go down in price. If they play good in real life, they'll go up. If they play bad in real life, they will go down. And not every card in this video is going to go up in the first roster update. This is going to be for the entire year of MLB The Show 22. So if you're excited for this one, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit that subscribe if you're new. I would greatly appreciate it, but let's get into the video.
Minika, watch me on Twitch, ooh, I'm streaming. I'm on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, red button beaming. Let's get that sub count, take over YouTube, ooh, we teaming. My content so high, ooh, yeah, I'm steaming. Ooh, yeah, I'm steaming. Red button beaming.
So we are going to take a look here at some cards on the marketplace and see which ones could possibly be a good investments going into the real MLB season starting on April 7th. Where does the value lie in MLB The Show? Who was undervalued the first weekend of MLB The Show? Who should have been a higher overall rating? So what we're going to take a look at here, we're going to look at a bunch of different cards at a bunch of different overalls. What I like that they did this year in MLB The Show is that not all gold cards quick sell for the same amount. Last year, if you had an 80 overall, he quick sold for 1,000 stubs. And if you had an 84 overall card, he quick sold for 1,000 stubs, despite being 4 overalls better. That is not the case this year. This year, an 80 overall will quick sell for 400 stubs, and an 84 overall will quick sell for 1,500 stubs. So there's value in a card that can go from an 80 overall to, let's say, an 82 overall. You don't have to always go for that card that is going to reach diamond. So we can look at some of these gold cards that are 80s that could possibly be an 82, 83 overall and still make a ton of stubs off of them. So we have Freddie Peralta here, who I do think could definitely be diamond. He could have started this game off as a diamond, and diamonds now quick sell for 3,000 stubs. So you're only going to make about an 800 stub profit if you go ahead and get Freddie Peralta, because right now Freddie Peralta on the market is 2,200 stubs. But if you put a buy order in for him, you can get him for about 2,000 stubs. So if you quick sell him for 3, buy him for 2, that should get you about 1,000 stub profit. This might be a little bit riskier, so just keep that in mind with Peralta. If you're going to buy his card, he's not that close to his quick sell value. You might lose 800 stubs a piece if you wind up buying this card and he doesn't go diamond, so just keep that in mind. The next card I do want to take a look at here that's actually closer to his quick sell value is going to be an 83 overall Jack Flaherty. Not too much of a risk here, and I do think he has a solid chance at going diamond if he starts off the season hot. I could see him reaching a diamond in the first few roster updates, so this is definitely a card to keep your eye on. But I do want to give you an example like Cedric Mullins. He's an 84 overall card. You don't want to be investing in Cedric Mullins. I think Mullins probably should have started the year off as a diamond, and his live series card price reflects that at about 6,000 stubs. Even if he did go diamond this year though, an 85 overall is only going to quick sell for 3,000 stubs, so definitely not worth the risk there for Cedric Mullins. Just don't even look at some of those live series goals that are well over 5,000 stubs, because they're not even worth it even if they do go diamond this year. So definitely don't take a look at that card. George Springer could be a card you'd want to look to invest in. I definitely could see him being a diamond card, but for 2,500 stubs, you're not even going to make that many stubs if you wind up buying George Springer. Even if you get a deal at about 2,200 stubs, kind of like Peralta, he would have to go diamond and the profit would be minimal. You would have to have a lot of these Springer cards saved up to actually make some stubs. So I'm not going to go ahead and suggest George Springer, even though I do like him to go diamond. One guy I really like right now is only an 82 overall card, and that is going to be Alex Bregman. You could probably get him for about 1,000 stubs for some buy orders, and if you buy a few of them, even if he reaches 84 overall, if you get him for 1,000 and you have a bunch saved up, again, the 84 overall now will quick sell for 1,400 stubs, and if he gets the diamond, which Alex Bregman definitely has the possibility in doing, he could quick sell for 3,000 stubs. So I definitely think it's worth the risk here. 1,000 stubs for a Bregman that I definitely could think reach diamond and then quick sell for 3,000. You would make a very good profit. You would make about a 200% profit if you buy Bregman and he reaches diamond. I think that's a really good investment. I think that's a good idea to invest in Bregman. Rendon could be a really good investment too if he could stay healthy, because when he is healthy, he's a top 5 third baseman in the MLB. So for 1,200 stubs with some buy orders, maybe 1,000, 1,100 stubs, kind of like Bregman, if he could play a full healthy season, he has the potential to easily be a diamond in MLB The Show Diamond Dynasty. So that's a chance to make another 200% profit. So Rendon or Bregman, two really solid options. Julio Urias is a guy who could easily reach diamond as a starting pitcher for the Dodgers. I think he's going to be really good next year. And even if he doesn't reach diamond, 84 overall, if you buy him for 1,000 stubs, quick sell him for 1,400, you're going to make 400 stubs every time on your Julio Urias. So I really like Julio Urias as an investment as well. Then we're going to take a look at Francisco Lindor. This guy can wind up being an investment, but I don't think yet because he is a little bit expensive. I would wait until the full game comes out on April 5th. If you're watching on April 5th, maybe some of these live series cards go down in price with more people coming into the game. So if Lindor dips to about that 1,200 to 1,400 price range, I would go ahead and buy some of Lindor's cards because he played amazing in the second half last year. So if he brings that into the 2022 MLB season, I could easily see Lindor becoming a diamond and getting you that 3,000 quick sell value. So if you can get it for 12 to 1,400 stubs, you definitely want to go ahead and take a look at Francisco Lindor's card and see if you can make some profit off of him. Joey Votto, maybe at an 81 overall. I could see him going higher up. I thought he would start the year off as a diamond. He winds up starting as a low gold, so you might be able to take advantage here with Joey Votto, but depending on his defense, that might hold him back, and his contact, because you know he's going to have good power. So just keep that in mind with Joey Votto, but he can be well worth the risk if he has one of those insane months where he hits a lot of home runs like he did last year, where he got a June Player of the Month card, 98, 99 overall, and then his live series card shot up to a diamond in that month as well. So Joey Votto could be worth it, but there is a big risk when it comes to Joey Votto, so just keep that in mind. Eduardo Escobar, I love this one. 81 overall, only 800 stubs. Kind of close to his quick sell value. He's a switch hitting bat. He's solid enough defensively. He has good power numbers. He has the potential to make you a lot of stubs, so I really like Eduardo Escobar. The next one we'll take a look at here is Tim Anderson, another guy who I think should have probably started the year off as an 84 overall or maybe even a diamond, and now he's only going for 1,000 stubs on the market. He's not the best live series card to put in a budget beast team, doesn't have the best stats, but Tim Anderson in real life, I could easily see him being a diamond, and I think Tim Anderson is one of the best investments you could make right now. I think they severely underrated his live series card at only an 81 overall. Definitely think he should have been higher. After that, we are going to take a look here at Joey Gallo because he does have great defense and he does have great power. If he can just cut back on the strikeouts a little bit, he is easily going to go up from an 81 overall, and he's only going to cost you about 900 stubs on the marketplace right now. And this card's a very good budget beast as well. If you're looking for some of these cards to slot into your lineup right now to take in online games or offline games, Joey Gallo is a great card. He can hit home runs early on in the year. The contact's not going to matter too much, and he has great defense and can play a lot of different positions. So Joey Gallo could go in your lineup right now while you're waiting for him to go up in price, and I definitely think he can go higher than an 81 overall, especially if he has one of those weeks or months where he hits a ton of home runs, kind of like Joey Votto. And that could be the same thing said for Giancarlo Stanton. If he can have a month where he gets hot like he always can at some point throughout the season, Giancarlo Stanton always shoots up to a diamond at some point in Diamond Dynasty. So I would invest in Giancarlo Stanton as well. Maybe see if his price goes down a little bit from 1,300. That's a little high for an 81 overall card, not that close to his quick sell value. So you might want to wait, see if Giancarlo drops to about 1,000, 1,100, but I definitely do like Giancarlo Stanton as an investment here. And then as we're going to get to some of these 80 overall cards, there's a lot of guys here. Logan Webb, severely underrated, easily should be higher than an 80 overall. One of the best starting pitcher investments you can make. I could easily see Logan Webb becoming a diamond this season at some point. Some of these might have to be long-term investments, short-term investments. It's all different here depending on which overall card you're going to get, because the chances of Logan Webb going from an 80 overall to an 85 overall card in one update is just not likely. You might have to see a few updates where Logan Webb goes from an 80 to an 82, 82 to an 84, and then the next time he winds up being a diamond. So it's going to take a while for Logan Webb to actually get to a diamond, but I have no doubt in my mind he's going to get to a diamond at some point this year. The man had a great postseason for the San Francisco Giants last year. And where is Austin Riley? Speaking of severely underrated, this man's like a top 4, top 5 third base in the game, in my opinion. He should definitely be more than an 80 overall, and he should definitely cost more than 1,000 stubs. I would buy as many Austin Rileys as you possibly can right now because he's going higher than an 80 overall. He's a top 4, top 5 third baseman in the MLB in real life. So for only 950 stubs, Austin Riley, you really can't go wrong with Austin Riley. DJ LeMahieu could have a bounce back season. Josh Donaldson probably could go higher than a 90 as well. But let's take a look. I want to look for Jazz. I thought Jazz might be a gold here. Is he a silver? Jazz is only a silver, but he does cost a lot for silver. I'm not sure what 77 overalls quick sell for, but for 900 stubs, maybe he's not worth it just yet. But Jazz is definitely a guy I could see becoming a gold sooner rather than later. So for 890 stubs, probably not worth it because now 80 overalls don't quick sell for 1,000 stubs anymore. But if Jazz drops to about 500 stubs, definitely a guy I would keep my eye on. One of the best long-term investments in my opinion this year is going to be Yoan Moncada, only a 73 overall bronze. Can't believe he is that low. He was their 99 finest last year at the end of MLB The Show 21. I think he had the chance to be a high silver, low gold going into the year. So a 73 overall from Moncada that you could buy for 120 stubs. You need to take advantage of this. Even if he reaches an 80 overall, you can quick sell him for 300 stubs. That's a 200% increase. I would be buying all the Yoan Moncadas I could. Player to keep on your radar is going to be Wander Franco. He's too expensive right now, 2,000 stubs, but maybe on April 5th when the full game comes out, more packs are being open, more players are coming to the game. If he can dip to that 1,400, 1,500 range, Wander Franco is going to reach diamond at some point throughout this season. So whenever you want to sell him, I would try to get Wander Franco onto your team and get some investments in Wander because I definitely see him becoming a diamond this year. Those are some of the cards that I like for investments for MLB The Show 22 Diamond Dynasty at the beginning of the year. If you enjoyed the video and you found it useful, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit that subscribe if you're new. I would greatly appreciate it, but I'll talk to you all in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.